been seeing a man in my backyard for the past 2 nights. To start, I need to give some background. I am a male who lives in a relatively nice neighborhood. It's your average small town, run-of-the-mill suburbs area with not a lot of people. I am a college kid who's home on break, but my parents have gone away, which doesn't help at all. I have a 2-story house. I do not have a gun, nor do I have any real weapons other than kitchen knives. I am not on any medication, and I have no record of schizophrenia or any other mental illness. I barely have any relationships with my neighbors, most of whom are elderly, and the rest I have minimal contact with. I do not have any people in my neighborhood that I know of who have reasons to attack or harm me. Now let's get into what's been happening. About 2 nights ago, I woke up very late in the night and I went to the bathroom. Now my second-story bathroom has a window that can see the entirety of my backyard. Directly behind it is a cul-de-sac, which you can see directly into. There is a group of trees and pile of rocks and mulch that divides it. Usually I can see everything in my bathroom without turning on lights, because lights from my neighbor's house dimly lights the room. As I am using the toilet, I look outside and notice there is a car parked directly facing my house in the cul-de-sac. Now if you have ever seen a cul-de-sac before, you would know that when you park, you always either park next to the curbs of the sac or the sides of the street. This car was directly facing the curb behind my house. I thought this was extremely strange, considering whoever parked must have been there to visit someone. But if that were the case, then why would they have not parked in one of the other driveways? The people who lived behind me were both elderly, so they probably didn't have some big block party that I didn't know about. And even then, only an idiot would park like that. As I stared into the car, I could distinguish a figure in the driver's seat, just sitting there. Since the lights were not on in my bathroom, whoever was in the car probably couldn't see me through that window. As I stared into the car, I could distinguish a figure in the driver's seat, just sitting there. Since the lights were not on in my bathroom, whoever was in the car probably couldn't see me through that window. At this point, I was determined to see just who was in there. So I went downstairs, got my binoculars from my dad's closet, and went back to my bathroom to see who was there. Take in mind, this was 3 in the morning. What person would be in their car just sitting there in the middle of the winter? As I got into my bathroom, I looked outside to find nothing. The car had since left. Thought it was a relief, seeing as I probably was just freaked out over nothing, and the person was just leaving whoever they were visiting. But then again, what are the odds that the moment I notice the car, that's the moment that person leaves? I finally calmed myself down and went back to sleep. The next day, a mix of boredom and paranoia got the better of me. I decided it was time for some investigation. I rode to my backyard cul-de-sac to see if there was any trace of the person who was there last night. Nothing. I go to my neighbors to see if they had anybody over the other night. Maybe it would clarify just why someone would park there. I asked both of the owners of the 2 houses on the curves of the cul-de-sac, all of whom said they did not have any visitors. I asked for their numbers and I left. This is when my paranoia really started to kick in. This was messed up. I had no clue whether the person was coming back later, and I can't call the police as they won't respond to a complaint that isn't even valid. I decided to wait until later to see if the person came back. I spent the night talking with my college friends about it over video chat, all of whom thought I was either making it up or freaking out over nothing. I sign off and watch Netflix until it's pretty late. The entire time I just kept thinking about looking out my window to check. But since my friends had told me I was worrying about nothing, and also since I am a bit of a coward, I just never checked it. Finally, the clock ticked 3:24 a.m., the exact time I woke up. The night before I thought, screw it, might as well check to be sure. This is where I absolutely freaked out. The same exact car was parked, and there was a man in a black hoodie and a ski mask standing right next to it, just staring at my house. I immediately ran to go get my phone, dialed my neighbors, none of which answered. I ran back to the window, only to see that he was standing in my backyard. This was no longer a burglary attempt, because if it was, he would be looking through my lower house windows, trying to break in. This had to be some sort of stalker. I decided screw this, and opened up my window, and screamed at the top of my lungs, "Who are you?" No response. "I'm going to call the police. Get off my property," I yelled. Finally, the man spoke. "Have a nice day." In like that cheery way a cashier at the store would say when we were leaving. The man waltzed, and I literally mean waltzed, like a happy cartoon character, back to his car and left. I called the police department immediately. They asked me if I had any friends who were trying to play a prank on me. I said no. Like I said, this town is relatively small, and the police did nothing. They told me that if it happens again, to call them immediately. I am losing it right now. It's currently about 11 p.m., and God knows he'll be back tonight. I'm going to be looking out my window all night, waiting for him. I'll keep you all in touch if anything happens. Wish me luck. Update, 12:24 a.m. I am currently staring outside, looking out my window, waiting for the man to come. I have informed my neighbors about his arrival, and they have told me they are also on the lookout. I feel extremely nervous, but at least I have my neighbors helping me out. I just want this to be over. Update, 1:24 a.m. Nothing has shown up yet. Got a call from my mom about half an hour ago. I haven't told them about this happening. I just told her I loved her and hung up the phone. My friends have been Snapchatting me about this. I said I'll try to get a picture of him if I can. If I do, I'll upload it so you guys can see. Update, 1:34 a.m. Neighbors told me they see a car parked up the street from them. One of my neighbors, who's in his mid-40s, says he's going to check it out. My foot is tapping the floor like crazy right now. Update, 1:37 a.m. False alarm. Turns out it was just the car of a family who just got home. The suspense is making me sick. Update, 1:48 a.m. One of my neighbors says he's going to sleep. This isn't good. I just hope the rest of them hold out for me until the rest of the night. I don't know if I'm going to fall asleep at all. I already chugged 2 cups of coffee, and I'm as alert as possible. Update, 2:11 a.m. I was looking out my window when I heard something in the bushes of my backyard. I couldn't tell whether it was the guy, the wind, or some animal, so I turned on the light and shined it in my backyard, and saw nothing. I think the paranoia is getting the better of me. Update, 2:17 a.m. Alright, it's official. I am freaking out. I heard something crash in my kitchen, and I ran down to see what was happening. Some pan had fallen over from the shelf. Nothing notable, but it scared the absolute daylight out of me. I went back upstairs to start looking out the window again. At one of the streets right off the backyard, which is about 200 yards away, through the trees, I saw a car at a corner flashing its lights repeatedly, and then making a right driving away from the street leading to my house. What is going on? Is this man taunting me? Update, Update, 2:32 a.m. Alright, I am freaked out. I'm out of here. I'm bringing my laptop, my wallet, and phone with me, and staying in my neighbor's house. I'm not staying here another second after seeing that man. Screw that. Update, 2:40 a.m. I'm currently at my neighbor's house, staring into my backyard, or the cul-de-sac. I walked out my back door and sprinted and rang the doorbell as fast as possible. They saw me and opened the door immediately. Scariest thing I have ever done. I was worried he was gonna pull up any second. Now I just wait and hope for the best. Update, 2:51 a.m. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened. I am dreading what will happen at 3:24 though. I saw two cars pass by my house. I couldn't tell if they were the same car as the one the stalker was using. At the same time, I can't tell if it was the same car passing by both ways. The guy is playing tricks on my mind. I'm ready to dial 911 at any second now. I called my parents and told them what is happening. They said they will be on their way home tomorrow. God, please protect me. Update, 3:01 a.m. This guy is definitely coming. A car came up the street on the cul-de-sac and started flashing its high beams again, and left. He's trying to mess with my mind. Thank God I left the house, because the direction he is going is definitely back around to my house. I'm scared and I'm not even in my house anymore. The moment I even see him outside his car, I am calling the police. Update, 3:11 a.m. My neighbor and I both agreed we are going to leave the house and drive to the police station as soon as we see him parked near my house. My heart is racing. I can't believe I had just waited in my house alone for the past couple hours. What was I thinking? Update, 3:20 a.m. Still nothing yet. Even if he doesn't come, I'm sure as hell not going back. I'm not even sure if I'll stay here. This is the scariest thing that has ever happened to me. Update, 3:25 a.m. Someone has parked in my driveway. I'm getting out of here. I'll try to update you guys on mobile or later when they arrest this guy, but I am leaving now. Thank you all for the support. Update, 1:15 p.m. For those who are concerned, I am alive. I went to the police station and I have been questioned, and they are working on finding the guy. They haven't found him yet, unfortunately. I went to a hotel and got some sleep, and I just woke up. I'll write more about this in a new post, but for right now, I am just taking some time to get this sorted out. Thanks to everyone for their support. I just posted an album on Imager of pictures I took yesterday when I went back to my house. See for yourselves. My name is Chills, and if you're curious to see what I look like without all this darkness, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or suggestions. And I'd like to say thank you to Opinions On for writing this story. The link to the original post is in the description. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because I upload a new scary video every Thursday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy!